Have you ever wondered how a single battle could shape the destiny of entire nations? Imagine standing on a battlefield where the outcome isn't just about victory or defeat. It's about the future of the world as we know it. Some battles don't just determine who holds the sword, but who writes the history books. Take the Battle of Hastings, for example, a clash in 1066 that gave birth to modern England, or the Battle of Waterloo, where Napoleon's dreams of European domination came crashing down. And who could forget Stalingrad, a fight so fierce it turned the tide of World War II? These aren't just wars fought with weapons. They're battles fought with the weight of civilization on their shoulders. But here's the thing. Behind every great battle lies a story of strategy, betrayal, and unspeakable courage. What made certain generals legendary while others became cautionary tales? And how did decisions made in mere moments echo across centuries? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the battles that didn't just change borders. They changed the very course of history. From ancient empires to modern superpowers, the untold truths of these pivotal moments might surprise you. Ready to step onto the battlefield of time? Let's dive in. Throughout history, some battles have gone beyond mere territorial disputes. They've determined the fate of entire empires. These clashes didn't just decide who ruled the land. They reshaped cultures, economies, and the trajectory of human civilization. Let's dive into some of the most significant battles that truly defined empires. The Battle of Thermopylae, 480 BCE. Few battles are as iconic as Thermopylae, where a small Greek force led by King Leonidas of Sparta faced the overwhelming Persian army of Xerxes I. With just 300 Spartans, a few thousand allied Greeks, and an unyielding determination, the defenders held off the Persian army for 3 days at a narrow mountain pass. This heroic stand inspired the Greek city-states to unite, ultimately leading to Persia's defeat in subsequent battles. Thermopylae wasn't just a military moment. It became a symbol of resistance, courage, and the fight for freedom that echoes even today. The Battle of Gaugamela, 331 BCE. Fast forward to Alexander the Great and the Battle of Gaugamela. This decisive clash saw Alexander, a Macedonian king with unparalleled ambition, take on Darius I of Persia. Despite being outnumbered, Alexander's strategic brilliance and innovative tactics led to a crushing victory. This battle didn't just topple the Persian Empire. It marked the beginning of Hellenistic civilization, spreading Greek culture, language, and ideas across 3 continents. The Siege of Constantinople, 1453. One of the most transformative moments in world history was the fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Empire, led by Sultan Mehmed II. The city had stood as a bastion of the Byzantine Empire for over 1,000 years, symbolizing Christian dominance in the East. The Ottomans' use of massive cannons and advanced siege tactics marked a shift in warfare, signaling the end of the medieval era and the rise of gunpowder empires. With the fall of Constantinople, trade routes shifted, prompting Europe to seek new paths to Asia and ushering in the age of exploration. The Battle of Zama, 202 BCE. The Punic Wars were a struggle for dominance in the Mediterranean, and the Battle of Zama was the grand finale. Here, the Roman general Scipio Africanus faced the legendary Carthaginian commander Hannibal. After years of fierce rivalry, Scipio outmaneuvered Hannibal with superior tactics, ending Carthage's ambitions and securing Rome's position as the dominant power. This victory laid the foundation for the Roman Empire's expansion, shaping Western civilization for centuries to come. The Battle of Hastings, 1066 CE. Closer to home, the Battle of Hastings was a pivotal moment in English history. William the Conqueror's victory over King Harold II not only brought Norman rule to England, but also introduced profound cultural changes. The Normans revolutionized English governance, architecture, and language, laying the groundwork for modern Britain. The legacy of defining clashes. These battles highlight how warfare can transcend the battlefield, becoming the spark for cultural revolutions, economic shifts, and the rise of empires that defined their eras. They remind us that history is not just a collection of dates and places, but a dynamic story shaped by the people and events that dared to challenge the status quo. From Thermopylae's narrow pass to Constantinople's towering walls, These defining clashes tell us something essential. When empires clash, the world watches, and often changes forever. Turning points of modern warfare. Modern warfare has been shaped by battles that transcended mere military engagements, altering the way wars are fought and reshaping the global order. These pivotal moments showcase the evolution of strategy, technology, and human resilience in ways that redefined history. Let's delve into some of the most influential turning points in modern warfare. The Battle of Gettysburg, 1863. The American Civil War's turning point came during the Battle of Gettysburg. For 3 grueling days, Union and Confederate forces clashed in the bloodiest battle of the war. The Confederate Army, under General Robert E. Lee, sought to carry the war into Northern Territory, aiming for a decisive victory. However, the Union's steadfast defense, highlighted by iconic moments like the stand at Little Round Top, repelled Lee's forces. Gettysburg marked the beginning of the Confederacy's decline, turning the tide in favor of the Union and preserving the United States as a unified nation. The Battle of the Somme, 1916. World War I was a war of attrition, and the Battle of the Somme epitomized its brutal nature. This campaign saw the first large-scale use of tanks, a game-changing innovation that hinted at the mechanization of future wars. Despite staggering casualties, over 1 million soldiers killed or wounded, the battle demonstrated the necessity of adapting strategies and technologies. While no clear victor emerged, the Somme served as a grim turning point, forcing military leaders to rethink their approaches to warfare in the industrial age. The Battle of Midway, 1942. In the vast Pacific theater of World War II, the Battle of Midway proved to be a decisive turning point. The U.S. Navy, outnumbered and outgunned, ambushed the Japanese fleet, sinking 4 aircraft carriers. This crippling loss for Japan halted its expansion and shifted the momentum in favor of the Allies. Beyond its immediate military implications, Midway showcased the critical role of intelligence, code-breaking, and air power in modern warfare. It marked the moment when the balance of power in the Pacific began to tilt irreversibly toward the Allies. D-Day, the Normandy invasion, 1944. Operation Overlord, better known as D-Day, was the largest amphibious assault in history. Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy to liberate Europe from Nazi control. The successful invasion opened a second front in Europe, forcing Germany to fight a 2-front war. D-Day's meticulous planning, innovative use of paratroopers, and sheer scale demonstrated the importance of coordination and strategy in modern warfare. This momentous day marked the beginning of the end for Hitler's regime and cemented the Allies' path to victory in Europe. The Gulf War, 1991. The Gulf War signified a new era of modern warfare, characterized by advanced technology and precision strikes. Operation Desert Storm saw a coalition led by the United States swiftly defeat Iraqi forces after their invasion of Kuwait. This conflict highlighted the effectiveness of satellite-guided weaponry, stealth technology, and real-time communication on the battlefield. The Gulf War was also a turning point in media coverage, with live broadcasts bringing the war into living rooms worldwide, forever changing public perception of armed conflict. These battles demonstrate that modern warfare isn't just about brute force. It's a complex interplay of strategy, innovation, and adaptability. From the trenches of the Somme to the skies over Midway, each conflict redefined how wars are fought, influencing global power structures and international relations. Turning points in modern warfare teach us invaluable lessons about the resilience of nations, the consequences of technological advancement, and the enduring cost of conflict. They remind us that while wars are fought on battlefields, their impact echoes far beyond, shaping the future for generations to come. History shows us that wars are more than battles. They're crossroads that define the future. From Gettysburg's blood-soaked fields to the precision strikes of the Gulf War, these turning points didn't just change military strategies. They reshaped nations, alliances, and the course of humanity itself. Each conflict we explored serves as a powerful reminder. Innovation, resilience, and decisive moments can alter the balance of power in ways no one could predict. And while these battles are often marked by immense sacrifice, they also highlight humanity's capacity to adapt and overcome. So next time you hear about a pivotal moment in history, remember, it's not just about who won or lost. It's about how those moments changed the world. Which battle do you think left the most lasting impact? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that shaped our world.